tomorrow, and yeah, we're in a car on the way to another race. So where are we going this morning?
Dewsbury.
For a 10k. So
Shortest distance.
yeah, the shortest distance out of the three. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's the
one I'm the least looking forward to out of the three distances. I think 10k now feels too fast.
yeah, she's slightly worried. So yeah, it is a really fast race. The winner will probably run low 30s. For this time of year, it's a good race. There's about 2,500 people that enter it. It sells out pretty quick when they do put entries online, and then people try and transfer them. Like every other race, like Brass Monkey and Percypud, that's local around here as well. So yeah, see what happens. I've got a target in mind, which, yeah, my PB is 32:03 from Doncaster in November last year. Obviously, well, not obviously, but I am feeling in a little bit of shape at the minute, so it'd be nice to get somewhere near that, and if not, beat it. So yeah, we'll see what happens this morning at 9 o'clock on the road at Dewsbury. It's a very scenic course where you're just running through an industrial estate, really.
See, my eyes on it is the spectators are great. The years that we've done it, they've had like people out with a brass band and people out playing traditional instruments like big drums and stuff like that, which you don't then get at races that aren't in a city centre. So it is a toss up what I prefer, like Brass Monkey out in the middle of nowhere is lovely, or Dewsbury where you've got all these cultures and spectators coming together. Yeah, it's quite industrial, but it's the other side of racing, like it brings everyone together. It's not just people that run that are there, it's everybody, just people that are almost forced to be on the route, and they really get behind it. So as much as saying, oh, it's industrial, I like the other side of it, the fact that you've got all the cultures and all the spectators and stuff like that.
I would have said that as well.
It wouldn't. It's not as illiterate as me.
Illiterate's a bad thing, you don't know.
Oh, not as literate. Not as literate as me.
Yeah, right. So yeah, on his way to Dewsbury. Enough for us rambling, and we'll see how we get on. I've got 20 mile on cards today. First 20 mile like this marathon block, and I've said my marathon training finishes as soon as I cross the finish line at Dewsbury. Naomi's also doing 20 mile. I think it's probably the first ever 20 mile that Naomi's ever done.
I've done them before, just only one or two.
She never does them in marathon training. She one year trained up to 16 mile for the marathon, and then wanted to just coast the last 10, which she did because that's what she's like. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. We're running on the Spen Valley Greenway. We're a couple of people after that's in this training group anyway. We've counted, we've got about 14-15 people out of the 40 people in this training group as well here today, so it'll be interesting to see how they get on. So yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
Bye! Can't turn it off.
You can't stop recording.
I've not, it's still done.
Just finishing my warm up, a couple of mile done. Run it with Ruby and Kai, and seen quite a few other people from Speed Squad as well. Walked up to the toilet with Nathan and Birdie. Yes, this is probably the point I'll leave you now. We've got a team photo of Barnes Lacey at R-Fakes. We've got 38 members out, so yeah, it'll be busy, and I'm going to leave my camera in car. Birdie's got his, so he can be on a videographer footage today. Go on, Joe. Go on, Gareth. Well done, mate. Well done, Scott. Go on. Last 400. Go on.
Well done, mate. You're on for it. Push on to the strong.
Just getting changed at the car. 32.11. So yeah, run quite well today. But yeah, a little bit windy on the way out. Mile 2 to 3. Sunk myself a little bit.
36 away.
But yeah, and I think that was my slowest mile. Hood's up, air's wet. Just finished his long cool down, haven't we? As you can tell, Naomi is full of conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just reading all my messages from my fans.
Yeah, she's got loads of fans. Yeah, so the person shouting over the top of me whilst I was talking, it was Naomi. She ran 36.08.
36.08.
Yeah, so 36.08 PB for her by about 2 minutes. And then yeah, not quite a PB for me. But yeah, ran really well.
Close enough, wasn't it? On a
Yeah,
hard,
close
harder
enough.
course.
Not an harder course, but I'd say windier elements against you today, weren't there? But yeah, really enjoyed it this morning. I think quite a lot of the speed squad PB'd. I don't know if everyone did, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, enjoyed it. First long run as well of marathon training today. So I done 20 mile, ain't I? And how far you done?
20 miles.
20 mile. Naomi's first ever 20 mile.
It's not a first ever 20 mile, Gareth. Why? Why?
So
Calm down.
not her first ever 20 mile. Yeah, so I run really well. Enjoyed it. I'll do a training recap when I get home because I'm a bit wet and I'm starving as well. 20 mile runs take it out of you. But yeah, run really well. My mileage today clocked on quite well. I think I dipped mile 2 to 3. But as did everyone. There were a headwind there, and it is the hilliest section on the course. Naomi's just looking at her Strava as well now.
Someone's tried to message me on
Somebody slid into her Strava DMs. Dangerous thing. So yeah, really enjoyed it. And what, we're gonna go and get some food?
Yeah, McDonald's.
No, not McDonald's. So,
We're gonna go meet your brother and Alice as well, though,
Yeah,
to take the dogs out, so we need to speed home.
alright. Right, see you in a bit. Just pulled up at home. Yeah, don't want to get out of the car, if I'm being honest. We've decided James and Alice can take the dogs out themselves because me and Naomi have done 30,000 steps. She's done 32,000 because she has to top trump me. So yeah, we've decided they can go on their own and take the dogs out this afternoon. And I think we're just going to lay down and stay horizontal for a bit. So yeah, just looking at my Dewsbury 10k stuff. My post-race analysis on my Strava, it finally pinged over. So yeah, I set off really well. Got in a nice little group. We're stood on start line next to Scott Harrington and Kai and loads of others. I had too many to name. I probably shouldn't have named them two because now I've got to try and think of everyone else. And then yeah, I gave Lewis Sotheby from Eastall a little bit of sticks. He's over in west side of Yorkshire, in proper side of Yorkshire. Not quite south though, is it? So yeah, got in a nice group. Scott Surge sat up front, so I gave him some ammo. I said, what are you doing that for? Is there some cameras or something? And then yeah, first mile ended up clocking 5:08 for first mile, but you could tell straight away headwind. And it's slightly uphill on the way out, Dewsbury, and then slightly downhill on the way back. So yeah, it was tough grinding it out. Mile 2 to 3 is notoriously difficult. So yeah, our James just pulled up, so he's waving at me through our own house window. Mile 2 to 3 is notoriously difficult. But I clocked 5:13 for the second mile. and then it starts climbing as you're going past, I think it's Witton Park or something, or Wilton Park. So yeah, it seemed like the turnaround cone were a million miles away today. And that mile 3 to the turnaround ended up clocking a 5:27, and that's probably, to be honest, where my sub 32 were made or broke. It was very tough. There were 3 runners that split off on the front. One of them were Joe Firth and then Dave McKinnon from Goole. And then another lad, I can't remember, a lad who were in the league group from Ilkley Harriers, and he dropped off the league group and they sort of caught him. But yeah, they went, and then the group I were in started fragmenting as you got towards the turnaround. And you almost stopped to not even a walk really as you're turning around cone. The one year at Dewsbury, the cone were in the wrong place, and it was Dewsbury 10k long on power of 10, because they put the cone in the wrong place. It's a bit silly, isn't it? And it ended up being 3.2 mile on the way out. And then mile 4, at this point, obviously you're turning round, you're on the way back. Everyone else is giving you a shout out and telling you to like get a move on. So yeah, clocked a 5:01 and a 5:01 for mile 4 and 5. Got to where Mark Wood was, who was a runner from Barnsley AC, and he goes, "Oh, you're in 11th place, guys. You can kick and you can probably get top 10." Turns out I ended up finishing 9th over the line. But yeah, as you came back in towards the finish line, it was like a little wind tunnel. And even though it was meant to be a tailwind, it were a headwind again for some daft reason. I heard Scott Harrington on my shoulder. He's a legend of a man. He's told me to give him a shout out, and I've mentioned him like 4 times now. It's almost like I love him, innit? Probably do, actually. He's a nice guy. So yeah, 5:01, 5:01, then 5:11 as I'm coming into the finish line, and 5:01 for that last 400 metres. But yeah, negative split, which is natural at Dewsbury, especially when it is up and down. So yeah, you kind of expect it, but yeah, enjoyed it. End up doing a 10 mile longer extended, well, I said 10 mile, about 11 mile longer extended cool down. Got a crown on my cool down, so I must have done all right, and clocked 96.7 mile for the week. So yeah, done quite well. Yeah, so watched 2 films, chilled out, come in the house, the dogs went for a walk, one at Piper's here again, look, and yeah, how Sundays should be. Just making food now, decided to have an early evening meal at 4:30. So yeah, enjoyed it this morning, legs are feeling okay, 96.7 mile for the week, and my line was marathon training starts as soon as I cross the finish line at Dewsbury. So yeah, get ready for a bumpy ride the next 11 weeks roughly of marathon training building towards London. Obviously you want to join me on that, so you are going to like the video from Dewsbury today, and you are going to subscribe so you get the notifications. So cheers for listening, cheers for watching my Dewsbury race video, and I will catch you next week. We've got a quiet February-ish. Just got one mile 5 I think in the calendar at the minute, a 5 mile road race, and some track races as well. But yeah, be long Sunday easy runs for the remaining days left in February, and getting some marathon sessions under the belt as we build towards London Marathon. So yeah, cheers for listening, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week on Cookie's Rambles. Bye.